initial emotions this week facing the 49ers? Any of that?
Excited about the opportunity to, go back there and, it's a big-time game for us. Playing against a good team. So I'm excited about the opportunity to get back there and lace them up.
What about it seems like there's great communication on this defensive line, a lot of games, stunts, twists. How is this offseason built up to what you guys are doing up front right now?
Yeah, it just starts with communication, being as locked in as possible. I think we still have a long ways to go, but we'll continue to get better and better as the season goes on.
What's your best memory of San Francisco?
Best memory?
While playing there, yeah.
Just the teammates, the bond that you build with, you go through a lot of ups and downs with people, just like I'm doing here. And, so that's what I cherish the most is those relationships, those bonds. That's what, games, you'll forget about games and you'll forget about wins and losses or stats at times. But, the people that you were with, you don't really forget about that.
How good is Shanahan and what he tries to do?
He's excellent. I think, his track record speaks for itself. He's an offensive wizard and a great coach. And so we're excited about the challenge. It'll be a lot of different looks for us than we have gotten the first 3 weeks. But, that's what football is. Each week is a new challenge, new opportunity to, show what you're capable of.
Does it all start with McCaffrey?
Obviously, he's one of the best players in the league. Has been one of the best players in the league for a long time. So, that's their workhorse, the guy they love to get the ball. And he's a, special player for sure. So, but, they have a lot of great players. And, if you just key in on one player, then that opens things up. So it's about just playing team defense. Obviously, it starts with stopping the run and then, putting pressure on whoever's at quarterback.
You mentioned teammates. Who are some of the guys that you're looking forward to seeing when you get back out there?
All the guys that I play with, it'd be cool. That'll be after the game and, be able to see some people I haven't seen in a while.
Any extra emotion just because this is probably the only time you'll face the 49ers potentially in your career?
Not really, no.
Do you notice, or did you notice when you played out there when these teams from the East would come out, they don't usually fare too well? This organization hasn't. Is there an advantage you guys felt like you had?
Obviously you're at a little bit of a disadvantage traveling. That's just with any home or road game. Having to travel but at the end of the day, it's all about mindset. It's all about that morning you wake up and put your feet on the ground, the type of mindset you're going to enter that game with. So it's really all it's about.
Just compartmentalize some of that stuff, some of the emotions that you are natural going back to a place where you spent.
Is it easy to compartmentalize?
Yeah, like it seems to not be a big deal to you. Going not home, but going back.
If people know me, I'm pretty right here.
Okay.
Majority of the time, never too high, never too low. I'm consistently this way, so yeah.
What's the next step for this defense? Leading the league in takeaways, there's a lot of good things going on, but what's the next step for this group?
Next step is the next practice, the next game, the next week, the next challenge at hand, which is the 49ers. Each week, you don't want to look too far ahead. And, you can build upon some of the positive things you've done, but each week you got to go out there and strap it up and, play the style of play that you want to play and dictate things. So what's next is, the next game on our schedule, and it'll be a big one.
Are you comfortable back inside now, 3 weeks in to the regular season?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel great.
Yeah.
Excited to continue this journey with all my brothers in this locker room and see how good we can get.
Are you at all surprised at how quickly that's come together, considering you have a couple of new parts specifically right next to you?
I wouldn't say surprised, just because I've seen how much work we put in the offseason. Literally once the new guys came in, it felt like we played a year together already. Just everybody connected so well, and it was good on the field. It was the same thing on the field. So coming out there week in and week out and doing what we're doing, I wouldn't say a surprise, but it's definitely something that we knew we can do.
You look like, sound like you're playing pretty good football right now. Is that comfort level with year 3 in the NFL? Is that a confidence thing in what you're trying to do with the scheme? Where does it come from?
I say a little bit of everything, really. For me personally, it's something that I knew that I could do. Just going in and doing it week in and week out. Also the scheme. I feel like the scheme helps us, really all 5 of us, because we all like to do kind of the same things. We all like to move, run, get up in the second level, things like that. So Liam knows that, Grant knows that, and they call plays to help us out too. So that's part of it. And then really just me knowing what I had to fix coming out last season and just going out and doing it.
What was there something primarily you had to fix that you addressed?
Me personally, my main goal, I wanted to go in my run game, work on the run block and things like that. So obviously, me and the coaches, we had talks when they came in and things like that. They challenged me, but it was already understood. Like, I already challenged myself before they even got here. So just things like that and working on the run game, hand placement, finishing, just things like that is what I worked on.
Lastly, for me, we've never talked about illegal shifts so much. How can you clean that stuff up, and how much do you have to clean that stuff up?
Oh, we definitely have to clean it up, but it all comes with practice. The playbook, everybody getting in the playbook, knowing when to move and knowing when not to move, looking at who's set, who's not set, just little things like that. And we're going to get it right. It's still early. It's week 4. We had a lot of them calls and them brought us back a lot, but we're going to be good.
What's the first thing that stands out about the Niners on tape when you turn them on? Bosa's gone now, but what else do they have in the arsenal there?
For me, seeing them to the front, they're penetrating front. Obviously, they got Fred Warner. He's a freak athlete. He's a great player, smart, sideline to sideline. So you obviously got an eye on him. But as a D-line, tough D-line, on the edges, they're bigger. I'd say they're probably the biggest rushes we played so far this season. Just like height and lengthwise and things like that. But interior, they're penetrating front, aggressive. They want to get to the ball, sack the quarterback on their way getting there. So kind of like we played last week with Houston, but a little different.
First impressions of Trent Williams as a left tackle.
I mean, future Hall of Famer. Much respect to him. Ready to go to war.
And then just this attack overall in San Francisco, when you turn on the tape, there's a lot of guys missing, but what are they doing well right now offensively?
I mean, I think they continue to stick to the identity of being a 49er. No matter the guys that come in, they do a good job of taking that grasp and continue to do what they do best. So, we just got to be, sound our technique and where we're supposed to be and final alignment, do a lot of shifts and changes or whatever. We have to know that, expect it to happen. And, again, anticipate things to happen. And so we anticipate things, know it, we see it, play fast. And I think that's all we're really keen on this week.
You and Trayvon are one of the top duos in terms of pressure in the league, but what's the next step of that? How do you guys take a next step? What is there one? Or is this consistent play from you guys the next step?
Are you trying to say get sacks?
Tell me. Is that the only thing left?
That was obvious.
That's what you could have just said that. You can have it.
Okay.
Just,
How do you get more sacks, Josh?
keep applying pressure.
Hey, what makes Trent Williams so good? Like, what makes a great left tackle, in your opinion?
I mean, he has, tremendous feet. He's very fast, agile. I played against him before. I'm very confident going into this game. I'm ready to work.
How confident are you guys in your ability to win on the road? I think you've dropped 11 or 12?
Yeah. We lost 11 or 12 games on the road.
Yeah.
Hey, well, last time, we're 1-0. Well, we're 0-1 right now on the road, and that's our main focus is to get a win this week. Our mentality is 49ers, and we're going to play. If we execute, do what we do, again, it's about what we do. And we go in, attack, obviously as a defense, understand that they're going to do a lot of moves and changes and shifts and whatever. We can understand that, not panic. Get after them up front, stop the run. I mean, I know our offense is going to have a great day. And I'm excited to see them work. So we can continue to play good complementary football, better than we did last week. I like what we do.
You've seen a lot of guys come in and out of this locker room. What's Jordan Lewis brought that's made this much of an impact and has guys really raving about who
Yep.
he is?
I mean, I just think he's came in, taking control, being a guy that's been in, played at a high level for a long time, and just coming in and, basically just, hey, this is what I do, and just not faking anything, being real every single day, demanding greatness from himself, but also from others, and making sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. Because if we're not going to be a successful defense, and that's all we should care about. And he's done a heck of a job with that every single day. We challenge him, he challenges us, and we continue to push him. Again, I think he makes me a better football player, and I love playing with him.
You raved about Devin Lloyd the other night on Sunday, but what have you seen for his growth in terms of being a positional fit and making plays?
I mean, I just think, backs against the wall, how you going to respond? And I think, I don't know if this backs against the wall, obviously contract situation, you see how things played out. I just think, right now I'm going to give you my best stuff. And right now he's giving us his best stuff, and he's playing at a high level, and we want him to continue to play like that. And I'm certainly he will.
He was a heck of a leader in college, but do you start to see some of that come out now that he's playing good football as well?
Yeah. I mean, I think he's always been a vocal guy. He's always been like, he does what he does. And I think he wants the guys to follow that. But I don't know, actually. I think he makes a lot of plays now. He talks a lot of crap, and we celebrate that, and he does it again.
Is he a guy that normally will break you down like before a game? Because we saw that.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
He does. I think everybody who speaks is not like, hey, you speak this time. You feel something, you say something. If you think you got something to say that's going to affect everybody, say it. And that's the type of guys that we have around here. And usually I think it was Jordan, but Devin had something to say to everybody that he felt very passionate and confident about. He expressed it to the team, wants to get in his energy, and he had a hell of a day, and we did too.
Does all that go hand in hand, playmaking and confidence, and maybe your ability, your confidence in yourself and in the scheme and whatnot? You're confident enough to also speak up and be a leader? You see where I'm going?
Yeah. I mean, I think everybody feels as if, leaders, guys that's vocal, are guys that's making the plays. So I feel like, hell, if you're making plays, if you got something to say, I feel like people should listen. But again, if you're a leader, you should never take that away from the guys that put the work in daily, who doesn't have a good game, doesn't feel like you need to shy away. You still need to step up, and guys see you as that type of guy, so you got to be vocal still. But as a guy like Devin, man, hell, making plays, hey, you say whatever you want to say.
What have you seen from Mason these last 2 weeks?
A guy that's hungry, a guy that wants to be on the field at all times. I think he's getting better every week. And again, this is a good opportunity for him to really keep testing his ability and, his endurance and just his playmaking skills, which I know he can make a lot of plays for us.
Is this the best football consistently you have played in your career, and why is it now? What's going so well for you right now?
I just think, I like the system that we got. I like us playing together as a whole. Everybody's communicating well. Everybody's in the right spots, and we're just playing together. It's really 11 as one. I think everybody is doing a great job. I think collectively we're playing the best ball as a unit that we played, and all that goes hand in hand. And, just looking forward to continuing to build off all the success that we've had.
Feels like there's a lot of just wide open, clear communication with this group at all levels. Is that, you feel that on the field too?
Yeah. Communication is like the number one thing in our defense, and that's definitely at a premium, and it's showing. The results are showing.
What's the next step for this group? I mean, leading the league in takeaways, a lot of pressure on the quarterback. What can this defense do better consistently?
Just continue to take the ball away. We're going to hang our hat on great run defense. Those are the two primary things. Continue to limit explosive plays, and I think the biggest thing is just finding ways to get better individually at different techniques per person. I think collectively that'll help us be even more stout in all areas.
Last one for me here. Christian McCaffrey, run game, pass game, he's all over the place. What sticks out on tape? What's the most dangerous thing he does?
Yeah, he's just such a threat in the pass game, in the run game as well. He's got really good vision. He lets The O-line, they stay on tracks really well. So, he works really well off of them. And then obviously in the pass game, we know he's definitely a threat in that in that offense. So just all around back, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
Are you having fun playing right now?
Yeah, it's definitely fun. Winning is fun. Obviously, having individual success is fun. You combine those two. Ball is definitely enjoyment.
I remember when you got drafted, coming out of Utah, you were a heck of a leader in that, you were an older guy at the time.
Yeah.
But do you feel some more of that emerging now with the confidence, and maybe you're just comfortable kind of tapping back into some of that?
For sure, yeah. I mean, I have my way of leading, especially on this team. I think depending on the situation you're in, things may vary. For my case, I definitely have my way of leading as far as, it's not always as upfront, but it's more so those personal relationships and feeling confident and, just speaking my piece, imparting wisdom, and just being the type of person, the type of leader that I know how to be. Obviously, when it comes to the public display of vocal leadership, there is that aspect, obviously, as well. You can always continue to grow in that area. But for me, I have my way of leading, and, I think it's been doing pretty good for this team.
From your view, why has Jordan been so impactful to this room and on the field?
Yeah, he's like that vocal leader, that veteran, that guy who's, he's going to bring us up and, in the huddle. He's going to, speak his piece, but then just on the field, he's a ball player. Like, he's really a ball hawk. Like, he has a really good grasp of the game and, where he can make plays. Just, he's a ball player, and we're definitely lucky to have him.